I mean, just look at it. Isn't that gorgeous? I totally like it. I mean, down there we might need one or two more torches, but the whole thing, it looks beautiful. That's right, it's me, Scryptar. How you doing, folks? I'm doing great, as you can see. I'm just taming this guy over here. Guy? Guy. See, when I say guy, it's always a guy. Our taming meter seems to be fixed. It's using prime meat and it's going up very fast, so that's looking good. Now you might be asking, Scryptar, why are you taming a Pteranodon? That's because I don't have one. But Scryptar, you should have had one. Yeah, I did have one. That was before we reset the whole damn server. So let me just quickly get over here. Yay! That's done. You stay there on passive, thank you. So, we need to talk about this. That's better. Look at me, guys. Why is this camera so wonky when you're sitting? Because it's centered on that bench somehow? I don't know. It's not working. Alright. So, here's the thing. You might have noticed in the last video that the server crashed. It did that pretty much constantly every hour or so. So we wrote a ticket to our host and they moved the whole server to a different hardware. The crashing stopped, but then we couldn't do much else, which means we couldn't place anything except for vanilla icons. Now usually that means you have an issue somewhere where the mods didn't really download. So we deleted all our mods locally, re-downloaded them. We did delete the mods on the server and re-downloaded them. So we should have had the same situation both on the server and the clients, our computers, and nothing changed. So we couldn't place Structures Plus, we couldn't place Bridges, we couldn't place anything. We couldn't even place a Stargate or something like that. Nothing would work. So then we had an update to the Shigo Islands map, about a gigabyte in size, and afterwards even less worked. So we decided, you know, scrap the whole server, deleted the complete ARK system, reinstalled ARK, reinstalled the mods, and it's working again. Everything's fine. We just lost all the rest. Save game included. That seems to be a corruption in the save game somehow. We don't know. We deleted a couple of mods that we are not using, like the appetite booster went away. We don't seem to need them. These trank arrows, these super trank arrows or whatever they're called, do a tremendous amount of food damage or food reduction. So why do extra appetite when that's already in there? Deleted the Stargate mod because we are not using it. Not really. So, and sadly, no dragons. Whenever we landed our dragon up here, like in that part over there, you went away out of rendering distance, you came back, it's gone. Just like that. No back, no nothing. It's just gone. That was weird. When we didn't really want that, so we said, okay, no dragons this time. We have kept pretty much everything else. Let's have a quick look. I'm already level 99 again, setting up this platform and everything. It's vanilla, 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 vanilla. Learned all the important parts. There we go. Fog mod. Platform smithy, so we have the platforms plus in here. I did learn a couple of things that I didn't learn the last time, like what did we need for all of that? Metal tree platform. I need the metal tree platform to learn the glass platform, and I need the glass platform to learn, well, the glass wedges, which now do greenhouse effect, so we're going to use those instead of the cobbled together greenhouse we did the last time. I liked it, but then again, it was a pain in the butt to set up. And to do that, you need this metal tree platform, which needs the metal foundation, metal ceiling, and metal walls. So yeah, I did learn that. You know, it's still crafted in the smithy. We do not want to do metal, but to get the glass stuff, we need that. And it's the same as just having these, so I didn't see an issue there. Still haven't learned like trank darts and weapons and not even the bunk bed or anything like that. I could, but we're not going to. There's Structures Plus still in here. Anything before that? Oh. Then we get to the Bridges mod is in here. The Bridges mod seems to be quite weird at the moment. I can show you that, hopefully without dying. Should have gotten out of K mode. So much for hopefully without dying. I have to get out of here. Somewhere over there. No. I didn't boost oxygen yet, you might notice. And I did not boost speed above 150. 200 seemed to be a bit much, except when you're swimming, then it's actually quite good. But it gets really hard to play stuff precisely if you have a speed that's too high. So let's get up here. These are regular rope ladders. I could have used the Structures Plus ones. I have set them to teleport. So whenever you, say, climb up or down, like when you stand here and, you know, press E, it teleports you to the end. That doesn't seem to work here. It goes up like 3 rope ladders and then it just throws me off. Oh, that could have been bad. Alright. Don't really have much in the way of defending myself right now. Kami is at our starter home, you know, over there somewhere. Where are we? Right there at, what is that, 90, 80? Yeah, in the bottom right corner there somewhere. You see the map has been reworked. The yellow areas that are on the map here right now is the redwood biomes. Anything else? Dark green is the jungle. There's more resources now, so instead of 1 metal node you find 3 or 4. Yeah, and stuff like that. And the FPS drop whenever you get close to the mountains supposedly is fixed. I haven't tested that yet. I mean, I had to run around that one to get here. But that's pretty much it. So, yeah, back to what do we have in here. Structures Plus all the way. Then, yeah, bridges. I'm going to show you that in a second. Resource crops, of course. Still haven't learned any of those advanced things. Going to stick to the standard ones. I have learned the kibble seed as we took out the kibble vending machine. That was broken beyond repair somehow, and we didn't really want to try again. Super Trank, then the primitive survival equipment that now has arrows and grenades. We might get into those. We'll see. We do have more than enough engram points. I've already learned everything there is to learn that we need. And I still have 200 levels to go, so yeah, we do have enough. Have to set up this stuff again. Then there's the Eco Trees mod and the Pub mod and the Corpse Finder and the Auto Torches. That's still in here. It's all nice. We removed like 4 or 5 mods. Place down the fog thingy somewhere. Yeah, right there. It gets really foggy in here sometimes. I didn't even notice because I placed that on the first day and since then it has been nice. Also, can you hear that? Yeah, the ambient sound has been added to the map. This is gorgeous. So we decided this time we just stay in here. We're not gonna grow our own trees unless we have to. I think that's one of the mods we have removed actually. Might still be in there. We're gonna stay here. We are going to populate these mushrooms because they are cool. Mostly the mushrooms. When you look at this, the way it's placed, if I go like this way with the bridge, I should end up at that tree. The mushroom is right behind it, so we might use that tree as a stepping stone to get there. Then we have this tree right here, which we might use. You might even be able to snap a platform there and just have one ceiling in between, or even no ceiling. Get over to that tree. Give me a crosshair. There, to that tree, and from there to that mushroom. Maybe get to that tree, and then to that mushroom there. We'll see. There's a mushroom over there, there's a tree over there. We can use that to go, you know. So that's what we're trying to do this time. This is our main tree. We're going to set everything up here, and then we start distributing stuff. So in the end, this will be our main chill-out area right next to the lake. We'll use the pub mod on here, and we will use a lot of decoration and not much functionality, but for the moment, this is the only thing we have. So I did place these, like, right here. And now it seems to work. Now that I replaced them, you know, I can walk on here, it's fine. What it did before is whenever I stepped on here, it basically teleported me right here and back, so that I stood right in this corner and I couldn't move at all. And then I moved this down a little. Like that. And now, yes, it is working, it looks good. So we might use that again. We'll see. I definitely hope we can use this. If not, you know, pillars. Structures Plus does large pillars, so that should be fine. And these railings are a bit wonky, as you can see. Most of the time you move on them when you want to go down here, when you're too fast. So let's see if we can do something with this mod or not. If not, we remove it. We might put in Pillars Plus again and then just do angled pillars to attach to the tree trunk or something like that. We'll see. So I had a ramp going down here, and then I had attached another one right here, 35 degrees down, and that was perfectly fine to get to the ground. And then I logged out and logged back in, and I couldn't get up and I couldn't get down. And if I got down for like up until here, then it teleported me outside of that railing, and I just fell down and died. I was not good. Didn't want that. I thought it might have to do with the angling, so I angled it steeply or something like that. And then I tried it with a straight bridge, just placed a new straight bridge right here, and it did the same thing, and I ended up over there in the water. Weird. So don't ask me what that was, I don't know myself, since it's not doing it anymore. I've decided to do something else. Well, we do have the rope ladders to get up and down here, so that's a start. And over here I've placed a structures plus ceiling. And then I snapped a large wooden pillar underneath. These don't stick through. See? It's just a little nut there. They attach underneath, which is gorgeous. That should be vanilla ARK, really. And I managed to get this down all the way to the bottom there. And then right next to it, I placed a stone foundation. I have to get down there to show you. That's one of the things why I got this guy for. So I can actually show you stuff without having to use the rope ladders all of the time. Anything bad around here? No. But I have to admit, this is not my idea. I stole that from XP Crafted. So, shout out to you. I managed to get this pillar down all the way here. That's like 3 pillars. Uh-huh. I can pick them up later and use them again. And I think there's a small pillar here somewhere. Or was. So what I used then, this is some manual adjustment. I used a stone foundation, which I can pick up, and I moved all the way over here until it was roughly the same height as the end of the pillar, because it's not going through the ground there. And then I attached more foundations until I got over here, right to that corner. Because this, you know, there's 4 snap points up there, and this is the one right off the middle. So if this is the corner of this foundation, then this foundation will be exactly in the middle. Right? Has to be. So we're going to use this foundation as a center, and we're going to build around it. And what I'm going to do is... oh, now I can't get up here. Oh, that's weird. Might have to exchange that ramp. We'll see. What I've done here is basically I just went all the way around and made this weird contraption. So how do you do that? Place a ceiling. This is the one in the middle that will have the ramp on it. So I have the ramp, or the sloped ceiling. You will need one of these sloped stone walls. And to be able to attach a ceiling on top here going that way, you also need to have something to snap it on. So you need a wall. It's a little bit weird, but it's ARK, right? See? Nope. And the gorgeous thing about these, you can just pick them up. So now we're going to go all the way around. It's not perfectly the middle of this, but it doesn't have to be. This should be right at the corner of that ceiling. So up there it will be perfectly in the middle. And since these pillars are in increments of wall heights, like this one pillar is 4 walls high or something like that, we should arrive exactly where that ceiling is, on that height. So we shouldn't have a step to get on that platform. We'll see if that works out. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this now. You've seen it. See, that's the next one up there. They are attached to the ceiling upstairs, so it doesn't really make much difference if I remove them. They won't break down. 1, 2, yeah, that was just 3 of them. So that's like, what? If they are 4 walls high, this 3 times 4 is 12, so that's 12 walls high. So I'm gonna continue doing this, gonna put some rails up. Number 1, it allows us to get dinos up there, like a Dodic or an Enki, and we can store them up there safely without being harassed down here. And number 2, it provides a way for us getting up if we don't want to use that rope ladder over there. Let's see what is faster. I'm not quite convinced that anything is faster, but if there are railings all around here, we should be able to move up here using shift and just, you know, skirt along the outside. Little drift race up to the top. And yes, we could use an elevator. We're not going to, because we're trying to stay primitive. There are no elevators in here. You know, that's one of the things I really would like to see, like an old school elevator. Have a rope contraption up there with a basket, a big one, or platform, something like that, you know, just one ceiling and have ropes in all the 4 corners and then attached on top to a pulley system or something. So I'm just about to put on some finishing touches. I had to reverse direction here and I had to move some stuff around. When I finally got to the top, I noticed that I was off by, I think, 180 degrees. So tracking all this back down the winding staircase and then making sure that I don't get stuck underneath that while I try to move around. This is what I came up with. I also noticed that these structures plus wooden ramps are actually pretty much the same as the sloped roofs. In terms of angling, you know, that's more 45 degrees than anything else. It's not the steep ramps you usually have. On those, you can snap railings, like this, standard railing. You cannot do that on the sloped roofs, but you can place a ramp inside that roof. It looks a little bit weird. But on that ramp, the railing will snap, so I'm fine with that. Like I said, it looks a bit weird. We might want to paint this or something, make it stand out a little more. I mean, if it's there, you might as well just, you know, hint at it. Make it black on white or something like that. We'll find out. We'll see. I think it's okay, because as you can see here, the sloped stone roof is on top. That's the one I get the options menu for, no matter what I look at. So if any dinosaur comes around and wants to nom at this, it should nom at the stone roof instead of the ramp. And as we know, stone holds more durability against dinosaurs than the wooden stuff does. So down here, everything is stone, most of it. I'm trying to think about something that I can put a stone roof here. I guess, well, if this gets destroyed, it's not too bad. So this is our way up. Interestingly enough, turns out to be right on this walkway here. We do have a little issue with that, but I don't think that is actually an issue when we try to get up here with the dinosaur. I mean, you can move up here, so the dinosaur should be able to make it around this corner. Do I actually have... yeah, that looks like I do have a rail in here. Yeah. Yeah, there. You can see it popping up a little bit. Alright, so let's move up. You can skirt the outside edge here. Here I switch to wood. You know, I want to do more wood than stone, so the bottom layer where creatures can get to when they get angry is stone, and then the rest is just wood. We have to be careful here. Here is where stuff is missing. Like I said, I was finishing up. This is so easy building, even if you do this, like, no! Not bad. And there we go. We're up. Maybe something like that. Do we need this for anything? Could put a beacon on here, like big old fire. I don't know. As you can see, this is pretty much centered between these two snap points. Which means that that walkway there is right in the middle of this veg. It's perfect. Now we can get up here. We can actually run down here. Apologize if you get dizzy from this. I do. If I do it too often. There we go. Yeah, and I'm leveling up like crazy here. Can do that, and I can do that. See, here it doesn't really matter. This right here is what's bugging me. I need to move this over by half. Can I snap like a ceiling here and then another one here? Is that a thing? It would look weird, but I'm gonna try. Maybe just a fence foundation, that would also work. Can you do that? Here. Can I snap a fence foundation right here? Oh yeah, also structures plus fence foundation show you where you're aiming the outside of a wall at, which is quite nice. So no, I can't snap anything here. Alright. Doesn't snap to a wall. Good to know. What am I gonna do? I'm currently upping food. I like to have food at 200. You know, already told you when we go caving and there's a lot of heat or something like that. 200 food is good. So you just fill up and then you bring some. Also, when you get damage and you need to basically heal up. If I'm down at 40 food and I have 200, I can eat way more cooked prime meat. So that means I can heal up way more. I think that's a good thing. Ceiling. Nope, that's the slope one roof. I still don't get why those have the same texture. Both vanilla and Structures Plus. Let's do 2 of those. I'm gonna need them eventually. Oh, that's 3. That wasn't the get out of here button. Yeah, that should work. Looks weird, I grant you that. Then... Can I? Yeah, that's also stuck to that, I know. I want this snap point. Which one is that? Yeah, it looks a little bit wonky. It's not perfect, but, well, it can't always be that perfect. Something like this. This doesn't seem to matter where I put it. It's gonna be the same anyway. Yeah. No, I can live with that. That's totally fine for me. Can do this, can do this. Let's do this. That needs obsidian ingot. Yep. That needs metal and flint and hide. That needs hide. I should have the rest. Same here, of course. Metal. Metal and hide. Ah, a lot of metal. We need metal. And flint. Oh, we need the forge to get the metal going, so where do we have the next big stone that we can harvest? Do we have the pick? Yeah, I do have the pick. So down here is going to be our multi-tool again, and then we don't need any of these, and this is our weapon, spyglass, water and food, and all of these 5 are for building as they should be. First of all, let me put down these. So we have that done. Can do some decoration. Where do I want them? I guess over here is good. Don't have to be placed perfect this time, we're gonna move them anyway. Which is going to say, not necessarily move to a different platform, but they're not gonna remain here. This is just temporary placement. And might even move to a completely different platform. Bye! Might as well get this, right? Since I'm already here. At least there's nothing bad in the water. Well, nothing that belongs in there, let's put it this way. There might be the occasional terror bird or Kano that falls in there. There's a lot of metal in these rocks. I kind of like that. Gets us going. Definitely get enough metal to do at least a smithy. Nice. So, let's get back up. Let's take the scenic route. That bugs me a little bit here. Anybody could come from here and then, you know, fall on here. And then get stuck. I don't know. Have to think of something there. Might just put a spiked wall on the outside. Oh, I don't know. We'll see. Hey, where happened? We didn't even notice. Perfect. Now, give me all the things. Like those. And I should have most of the rest on me. Yeah, that's good. So, what do we want to do? Hide. Hide. All of this need hide? Did I just not notice? Even that one weird... No, it's not that. It's there. Yeah, you need hide. You know what? Let's put all of that in here. Let's go and get some hide. Only have trank arrows with me, but, well, we can trank it and then kill it. With the hatchet. Hello? Creature! There's nothing here. That's a forest. There's nothing here. There was a Kano and the Diplodocus and all of that stuff was here a minute ago. You know what? Let me find something and then kill it, get the hide, and set stuff up with you guys. I mean, just look at it. Isn't that gorgeous? I totally like it. I mean, down there we might need 1 or 2 more torches, but the whole thing, it looks beautiful. I just stuck with regular torches. Well, they are auto torches, obviously, but they're not the wall-mounted ones, as the wall-mounted ones need a metal and a cementing paste, which I don't have. I stuck these just right in the corner. All of these structures are non-collision, so they do place, no problem, even after you placed all the railings, which is gorgeous. You don't need to pick it up. So, let's have a look here. I already took out some metal. That's just all around the lake here, so makes it easy. Got 36. Let's see, what do we need? What do we need first? Food. Food would be a good idea, right? So, for that we need a fire. You take the big one. And then we also want the cooking hearth. There. Then, I do like to have me a smithy, please. I'm gonna take this one instead of the regular one. We do need the smithy for structures plus, I think. I'm not quite sure what that's called, actually. It should be in here somewhere. Crafting station. Alright, some stone. Alright, I have that. And for the improved smithy, we do need that other refining forge. Can we make that yet? What do we need for you? 150 stone, 20 metal. Have that. Do not have obsidian over here, so that's one of the things. Let's put a couple of that back. Running a little low on wood. Should have everything else. Right, so. Maybe I try it here. Forge. Crafting station. Thank you. And now we're out of metal, I think. No, we still do have. Just not enough for that one. Oh no, for that we need 10 obsidian ingots. So let's make a regular one. Let's just, you know, have it. That would be good. It's getting dark here, right? Yeah, I do enjoy this, actually. You hear that? Forest at night. Alright, let's come out. Just for you guys. So, where do I want my cooking? I think over here is fine. So, let's get rid of all of that. Put you in here, put you in here. I do want to place you very soon, and since we're at it, just put all of these in here. Fire. Yeah, I know. That was intentional. Did I hit you? No, I did not. It's always annoying when you place something down, and the moment you place it down, you actually punch it, and then you have to repair it. So I'm gonna put the crafting stations somewhere over here for the moment. Pretty sure, yeah, that's not gonna work like I wanted. Well, let's see if we can make this work. You're colliding with that, right? Gotta be. Yeah, look at that. So if we just go like this. Gotcha. Well, let me just put those big in, because this way around it works. That's ARK. It only works one way. So, that's all done? Yeah, that's all done. Give me some more metal. We still have some? Little. Anything else we want to do? Let's have a look. We have that. I still don't know why all the Structures Plus mod is right here instead of being in there and then crafting. Have that, have that. We do want these. Fairly soon. We do need to have a separate platform for these, obviously, and we can't do that on a mushroom because we need the sky. So that will be one of the trees. I do have that. Yeah, I do want you, mortar and pestle, but the other one, that one. The portable one. Okay, so let's place those. Put them right over here. I'm not sure if you can pick those up, so I'm just, you know, trying to conserve some space in here. Okay, you don't need to be perfect. Don't know why I did the other one perfect. There, there. This looks... yeah. This is gorgeous. This is... Alright. Resources. This one. You know, I can put you right here. For now. That's where all that stuff comes from. And we can craft all the regular stuff in here. Good. No fish in the pond. Don't forget that. It's the O'Neill Pond. That's the Teal River. So, there. That's it for today, folks. If you like the video, subscribe for more. Leave a comment if you feel like it. Don't forget to enjoy yourselves. See you soon.